Hey guys, how are you? So I know that I was just on here and I actually finally ate something. Let me show you guys here real quick. Because I'm a foodie, why not? Tuna. Tuna. This is urban garlic tuna. So, yeah, it's great, by the way. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is here, guys, we got a storm in Clay County and I'm going to pop this up here for you. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Effingham and northern Clay County, Bible Grove area. There's actually a bit of rotation. Excuse me for a moment. There's actually some rotation just in the Horde area. And let me go ahead and pull it up here for you guys, and that way you guys can see it. There is the rotation. Now, this one right here has a tornado possible tag. This isn't effect until 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock. 10:30, severe storm is located near Mason, 12 miles south of Effingham, moving east at 45 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter size tail radar indicated. Bible Grove, it should be in that area right now. Also, Horde, as I mentioned. Again, I just posted an update just minutes ago about the latest my thoughts about Effingham area. I was just up there actually a couple of weeks ago watching a comedy show in Effingham and attending a regional championship baseball game. And so I was up there recently. And so this actually remains in effect until midnight, the tornado watch anyway, for Clay, Richland, Lawrence counties. And so also remain alert for possible tornado. Again, tornadoes are difficult to see at night. And there's that rotation. Look at this. We got some rotation forming. This is on velocity data, just right there in the Horde area. This is the rotation right here. This is Highway 45. Here's Bible Grove. You have the Bible Grove turnoff. And I know it's in a rural area, but Bible Grove, this area right here, we have rotation within the cell that prompted a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Clay County. And so if you know someone in the Bible Grove area, northern Clay County, Horde area, better get them alert and awake. And now a severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued. Tornado possible tag for southern Jasper, northern Richland, northern Clay, southeastern Effingham counties until 11:45. This just came in. At 10:39, a severe storm is located over Bible Grove, 14 miles north of Flora, moving east at 45 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter size tail, radar indicated threat. Again, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roof, siding, and trees. The severe storm will remain over mainly rural areas of southern Jasper, northern Ridgeway, northern Clay, and southeastern Effingham counties, including Wakefield, Wendelin, Dundas, Ingram, Iola, Horde, West Liberty, and Claremont. I talked about the Newton Lake State Fish and Wildlife area earlier from the earlier storm. That's also in there. Also remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes, again, this is the nighttime. They're difficult to see. You can only see a tornado by way of power flashes and lightning. And so remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe storms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. Again, for your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. And so that just came in from Lincoln. And you can actually see the little rotator ring going around just to the west of Bible Grove. There's Horde area. That's where that rotating part of the storm is at. Now, nothing confirmed yet this time. This is velocity data that we're pulling in. Nothing on correlation coefficient either. But if we have a rotating part of the storm, it would actually be in this area right here. That's where the rotating part of the storm is at. Again, there's Bible Grove, and there's a Highway 130 cutting right through Alney. We talked about Newton earlier in the live stream, the last live stream that is. And I know it's going to be mainly over rural areas, but still, though, this is an area that we have yet to talk about. We have not talked about Clay County at all, very rarely toward the end of that last live stream. We also have Alney as well. First time, to my recollection, that Alney's for a severe thunderstorm warning of some sort. And Claremont as well, St. Marie. Talked about St. Marie earlier. We are getting some reports, weather reports as well. We'll go over that. By the way, Trevor Bradley, I've been sharing some content from him and posting content, and he actually sent me a photo. I cannot share this because it's not mine. The Charleston Middle School. We talked about how Charleston got hit by that tornado earlier on the north side there. The Charleston Middle School, the gym floor is water is seeping under the gym floor. There's debris on the gym floor at the Charleston Middle School. So they've got a mess to clean up. And so he just sent me that photo actually after I hopped off here. Again, I can't show it because I'm not the owner of it and I don't have Trevor's permission. But I will tell you guys this though, Charleston area, the middle school with that damage with water on the gym floor, debris as well. So that is unfortunate for them. But as we take a look here to the west, we are seeing some storms forming here. I want to back out a little bit and show you. We're starting to see some storms firing up here, pretty much along and north of Highway 50. And these storms have been kind of moving in a little bit like the east-southeast direction. And so that's been their general movement. And with that being the case here, now some have been moving to east, some, but it seems like the majority of them, the trending, the way it's been trending for movement-wise has been mainly to the east-southeast. So that is a pattern I've noticed here tonight. For those of you that were watching earlier, you could attest to that as well. You could say the same thing. So again, that's the general direction. Again, tornado possible tag. This is just impacting the Bible Grove area. Sailor Springs, this is to the north of you. Ingram, Wendelin, and it goes on over. Let me give me a quick moment here, guys. Let me text a coworker of mine who's in the area. I want to let her know about the weather. Give me a moment here. Sorry, guys. But it's always good to let people know it's that time at night when people start to go to bed and everything, and you want to at least give them an alert here about this. Bible Grove got a nice purple pink pocket going through that area. And the one thing that look at this here, I'm starting to see a notch right here. I'm starting to see a notch right here in this area. And this area has just been untapped for hours. And so we're starting to see some energy being pumped into the storm. And it's got some energy to work with here. So, severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Southern Clark counties. Okay. I was going to say, they just had a storm up there earlier. But the one thing of note, we are seeing a little bit, these storms are becoming more linear a little bit. They're starting to kind of form into a line. So we could be seeing the formation of a squall line. That was talked about in the weather previews and everything. So it is worth keeping an eye on. And we are starting to see here, if you guys, I'm going to play this animation here, but you could actually see these storms starting to fire up to our west. And so they are making their way over here. So we'll have to keep an eye to the west of us, to the north and west of us here. Again, I think this cell is going to go north of Wayne County. I don't see it impacting Wayne County unless if it just makes a hard turn to the south, like it goes this way. I don't see it happening at all the way it's going. I'm going to say it's going to impact, again, Richland County, Lawrence County, into Knox County, Vincennes. But that is the way the storm is tracking, the way it is so far. Let's go ahead. Still seeing some rotation with this in the Bible Grove area. Again, something to keep in mind about. Again, all hazards are in play here. So there's the rotation right there. There's Bible Grove. It's already past Horde and Highway 45, heading over that way. Let me see here. We got some communities. Let me go ahead and see if I can do a storm track on this. It's going 45. Ingram, 1057. Let's see. Wendelin, 1101. Passport, 1104. West Liberty, 1114. Olney, 1116. and Stringtown 1121. Albany, obviously the biggest city I mentioned amongst those communities right there. Um, Population, by the way, 17,100 for the severe thunderstorm warning. Thomas, I will tell you, you may, I don't know if you're still watching or not. We do have some storm development just over to our west. We're not out of the woods yet. If you get a chance, look at my update. You should be able to find it. I hope that helps you out. Excuse me. By the way, Charleston area, I can report this. The college radio station I used to work at, WEIU. Charleston Mayor Brandon Combs and Charleston leaders have declared the city in a state of local emergency, asking residents to stay home and or stay off the roads for cleanup and emergency work. EIU, Eastern Illinois University, they have closed campus for tomorrow. Only essential employees to report. There's much damage due to tonight's storm all across the town and area. Please check on your friends and neighbors. This is the time to come together in Coles County. So that just came in. And that just came in just a few minutes ago. All right. By the way, guys, I did create a backup live stream page. I'm just 4 away from getting 100 followers at last update. Let me see here real quick. 3 away. Okay, so 3 away right there. So I appreciate you guys following along. Keep an eye on it. Also, what was this? Okay. Paducah posted this, and it's been kind of crazy because I've been so focused here. Paducah, let me pull this up here on my phone. I've been looking down my phone and everything, but there's an update to the warning. Let's read this here. 1047, a severe storm was located over Bible Grove, or 14 miles north of Flora, moving east at 40 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter size, tail radar indicated threat. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roof siding and trees. Locations impacted include Albany, Bible Grove, St. Marie, Sailor Springs, Pagoda, Albany Noble Airport, Claremont, Iola, Wakefield, Wendowen, Dundas, Ingram, Horde, and West Liberty. Also includes Newton Lake State Fish and Wildlife Area. And again, tornado watch remains in effect. As we can see right there, there's Bible Grove rotation still within the cell, moving towards Ingram and Wendowen, along with the Quasi Dietrich Blacktop Road. Took that country highway for years, go up to Eastern and back. Very convenient. So right now, approaching Ivory Lane, 10 Drive, Jeremiah Drive, Ingram County Highway 16, Wendowen as well, Wakefield, East Hartgrove Lane, West Liberty on Highway 130, Shamrock, Pagoda. A lot of lightning also at this cell too. That's a good indicator of the activity within the cell. Pretty healthy looking cell, I might add. Even its velocity data, here's what it looks like. It becoming just that cluster, that long cluster. But again, I've seen tornadoes form from these clusters in the past, and so that is what's going on right now in northern Clay County. It's starting to move into, well, actually the northern part of Richland County, kind of getting the head of the snake, so to speak, and it kind of snakes along. And it just kind of goes that way, kind of snakes along towards St. Louis, but this could be the form of the line. Let me pull up here real quick. Paducah posted this, and I just now saw it, and my apologies for that, folks. This is the timing of the storms. And so give me a moment here. And there it is. Of course, they can always make adjustments and everything, but here's what Paducah is saying. This is the estimated time of arrival for them. So right now, what is it, 10:51? So it's a little bit kind of about right on track. Again, this is Paducah site. So as you can see, there's a line 1140 Fairfield area. You're looking at just past 12:40 a.m. So somewhere between 12:40 1:40 in that area, and it just continues on. It's a bit uncertain whether they will fully make it. The front is moving very slowly. Very slowly, the front is moving. Um, Now, I know this was earlier, about an hour ago, but this actually helps paint a picture into when the storms are going to arrive. And so, again, folks, this is going to be the middle of the night here. I know, I want it to be over too, but we're going to have to ride this out here. And that is where it's at right now at the moment. But that is, of course, Paducah right there with their update. And that was an hour ago. So something to keep in mind about, and it kind of makes sense. It kind of goes along with how they forecast, especially since right now it's about 10:40, and now line was right here. Yes, I am live streaming again. I took a break. I was eating tuna and drinking some water, and then I saw this warning pop up, and back at it again. I'm telling you. But nighttime severe weather, it's happening already for northern Clay County into Richland County. It kind of like covering like a little snake right here, so to speak. You can say crocodile, you can say alligator, whatever the case may be with these storms, as it's tracking to the east southeast, going at about 40 miles per hour. And you can see the animation right here. You could actually see kind of moving, kind of again just that east southeasterly direction. Now, one thing of note here, guys, and I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but one of the things I could do is I could look at past weather reports with this, and like spotter reports and everything. So this is from Effingham area earlier. Take it for what it's worth. This is earlier when the tornado tracked up there. There's always the funnel cloud, Isaiah Montgomery weather chaser with that one, Ian Corkill tornado that was earlier. So we actually could access the storm reports and all that. And so I want to go ahead and tell you guys that we could actually access what spotters see, what reports they type in. Noon, which I was covering that storm earlier, there was actually a tornado by Isaiah Montgomery, 3 miles west northwest of Willow Hill, and even a quarter-sized hail reported, estimated according to local storm reports. So it kind of really comes in handy into what the spotters see and everything. I know they got a job to do, and they're busy at it, but at least they take the time to file these reports and all that, as it is greatly appreciated. They are like the boots on the ground, so to speak, up there. Give me a moment here as I share this. So I shared Paducah's post, the one I just mentioned a few minutes ago about the timing of the storms. So that comes in handy. If you guys, and I say this here, is to kind of lift your spirits up a little bit. If you guys are needing a little bit of a pick me up or whatever, the phone number I have listed on my primary storm page along with my backup live stream, you can call that number, and it's a Hall & Oates hotline to where you can listen to music by Hall & Oates. Something that kind of lift your spirits up a little bit. So I've called it multiple times, and it works. So give it a try if you're kind of bored and just want to be amused a little bit and lift your spirits up. So about the same update, I was just checking to see if there's anything right there. See if there's any rotation still with this. And I'm so glad, one thing of note here too, guys, I'm actually glad that the Evansville and Paducah radar sites are working, because they were down yesterday, and from my understanding, it was a fiber optic cut. But they're actually working, and that's actually a great thing. The Evansville radar site has done a fantastic job because I had to rely on the St. Louis radar site yesterday when we had that storm moving across Franklin and Hamilton counties yesterday. Bible Grove still got some rotation up there that way. It's in this area right here. Moving again east-southeast. Highway 130 snakes up here. Albany as well. We got Dundas up here. That's not highlighted. There's Claremont over here. St. Marie to the north. If this rotating part of the storm continues the track it's going to go right between Albany and St. Marie. Unless if it makes like a hard right-hand turn and goes down to Albany. But the way it's looking so far, we can play this on animation. You kind of see it's also becoming broader. It's not nearly as strong as it was. And let me see here if I can give you a moment. If you go back and look at this, you can kind of see how it looked pretty nasty when it was over here. I was like, woo, and then as it just continues to progress to the southeast, you kind of see how it just kind of starting to break up a little bit. And that's encouraging. That's what we want. But when it was over here in this area, I was like, okay. But now it's not nearly as strong as it was before. But again, we'll take any silver lining, any good news we can get, especially what we saw earlier in Effingham and Charleston areas. Live stream open, live chat's open as well. Feel free. I know I've got some people watching on YouTube. YouTube to me, I don't know what the deal is. It's like it won't let me change it. So I apologize if it says weather coverage 1018. I can't change it for whatever reason. So sorry, guys. On YouTube, I've tried and tried and tried, and it's not letting me do it. So, but I appreciate you guys following along as well. It's my personal YouTube channel. You see it in the bottom left of your screen right there. Keeping an eye on storms forming to the west of us over in the St. Louis area. As you can see, again, kind of becoming more linear in terms of development. There's a line right there starting to form. Again, still has some energy to tap into, especially this part of the line right here. And again, all this kind of moving this way. We'll play for animation. You can just see how these storms have just been kind of firing up west of St. Louis, around the metro area. And these right here starting to pick up some strength right there. So let me see. I don't know if I could do this or not. I'm kind of interested. Let me see if I can do this. I thought maybe I might be able to maybe see if we can maybe access it. SIUE, north of Granite City, 270 area, Florissant, Ferguson, getting stormed upon right now. West of Greenville, Pocahontas area, Alhambra, north of Highland. Thomas, I hope I answered your question, by the way. So. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:45. Southern Jasper, northern Richland, and northeastern Clay counties at 10:59. Severe storm is located near Bogota, 10 miles southwest of Newton, moving east at 45 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour wind gust, penny-sized hail, radar indicated threat. Also includes the Newton Lake State Fish and Wildlife Area, Albany, St. Marie, Sailor Springs, Bogota, Claremont, Wakefield, Wendelin, Dundas, Ingram, and West Liberty. Tornado watch remains in effect. It's until 11. Actually, it's until midnight for Clay, Richland, Lawrence counties. No tornado possible tag with this one. The rotating part of the storm has weakened. However, though, still though a little bit right there in that area, kind of broad, but obviously keep an eye on it for you. That's the heart of the storm. Let's put a storm track on. I'm going to put a storm track on, again, the rotating part of the storm that just passed through Bible Grove. Oops. We are not going west. And it's going to be mainly traveling over a rural area, but if you know someone up there, West Liberty, 1116, Stringtown, 1124, Amity, 1129, Chauncey, 1132, Sumner, 1135, and Applegate, 1138. But that is where the rotating part of the storm is at. I wanted to focus on that. It looked pretty nasty when it was in northwestern Clay County earlier. Lawrence County, southern Crawford County, no warning yet for you. But you got this severe storm coming in, and wouldn't surprise me if Lincoln were to issue a severe thunderstorm warning, a weather warning of some sort. Rotation is weak with it, not nearly as strong as it was earlier. St. Louis storm starting to pick up. Again, folks, as I mentioned, we are still in the nighttime hours. We still got some nighttime to go. While we have a moment here, give a quick plug. Let me see. My primary weather page. You guys have been awesome. This is Paducah, by the way, but let me go here. 350 followers already. I greatly appreciate you guys. So there it is. Give it a follow if you haven't done so already. I created the page. I can't live stream on it yet. I still need. It has to be active for 60 days. It's a Facebook rule. I know, blame Facebook, blame Meta, I know. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for following along. I appreciate it. I do have some more content I'll be posting as well, so. If you guys are watching, maybe you want to comment and want to say hi, feel free to do that. I'll say hi to you back. I'll give you a shout out. Thomas, thanks for watching. I hope I answered your question. I guess you probably went to work or maybe went back to sleep. I don't blame you. It's already 11:05. I do want to bring your attention to this. I created another page. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Facebook's been kind of weird to me a little bit. So I created this page. This is a backup live stream page. And the reason why I created this was I just created it. Oh, I forgot what time it was, like 5 or 6 o'clock. And I created this page because I talked about how my primary weather page, I can't live stream on there. So I converted an old foodie page and was like, you know what? I'm going to convert an old foodie page I never used. I created like 2 years ago. And so I am right now, I've got 2 followers away from 100. If I get 100 followers and more, I'll be able to live stream on there. And I plan on using it as a backup in the future. But if you guys have an opportunity, if you guys haven't done so already, give it a like. And I should have thought of it yesterday, but it's one of those deals where it's like, sometimes ideas come to you just out of nowhere. And this one certainly did. So if you guys give it a follow, I created the page. It's me. again, using it for live streams. I have posted a few information pieces on there, but please, if you have an opportunity, give it a follow. And nothing wrong with that. It's always good to have a backup and consider it to be a source for weather content. There may be times where I could be out of my office, I could be out of my studio, but at the same time, at least I have a page to where I could live stream on there. I want my primary one as well in the future, but I'm thinking for my primary weather page probably around July 4th. So, but in the meantime, for tonight, given the weather situation, what's going on to the west of us, what's going on to the north, consider this to be a resource. Please give it a like. I was working on getting some kinks worked out of it. Oh, 100 followers. All right. So I'm going to do some work behind the scenes here a little bit. And I may have to end the stream here. I may have to in order to do this. But 100 followers. Thank you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And so thank you all for that. So what I'm going to do is, let me see here. So what I may do is okay, there's an update. Severe thunderstorm warning continues. East of 45 miles per hour. So what I'm going to do is 60 mile per hour wind gust, penny-sized hail. If you guys don't mind, for a moment, I'm going to try to connect. I use a software that I use for streaming across multiple platforms. And so I need to connect my backup live stream page to what I'm doing right now. I don't think I can. Maybe I can. I don't know. Because I may have to log off and I may have to come back on here. And it shouldn't take long. Knock on wood. But give me some patience here, guys. I'm sorry, but it's like I want to be sure that you guys can, and the more the merrier too, for the backup live stream page. Again, I plan on using it in the future as well. It's not just for only tonight, but down the road. But if you guys can, I greatly appreciate it. Oh, hey, Chris, how are you doing? Thanks for following along. But if you guys can, give me a few minutes. Let me leave it up here again. There it is. That's what it's called. And, that's my primary weather page. And, this is what I get for too many pages. I'm sorry, guys. So thank you again. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off here. Let me connect some things. Let me work out some things. And as long as I have 100 followers or more, and I created this page, it was supposed to be a foodie page 2 years ago. Now that I met both the requirements, I should be able to live stream on there. I'll give you guys an update on my personal Facebook page along with YouTube. Please stay tuned. Give me a few minutes. I'll also post an update on my primary weather page as well, to where you guys can watch and everything like that. So I greatly appreciate it. So guys, please give me a moment here. Since there's a lull in activity, I know we got the severe thunderstorm warning for Richland County, but just give me a few minutes here so that way I can connect my backup live stream page and where I can start live streaming on there. So just give me a moment here, guys. I'll keep